Hey Maria, how you doing? Can you hear me now? Okay, good. You want another damn reading? What you want to know now? Hmm? So yeah, you're good. Now you can go get a shower and go to sleep. You should get a shower and go straight to sleep and think about Walton. Yes, Walton. I love you. Yes, I'm my boyfriend now, official. Ah, thank you, God. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Mark. Oh, I'm so happy now. I can go to sleep now. I love you, Walter. I love you too, Maria. Okay, good. Oh shit. What am I gonna do with you, woman? I tell you, nothing to lose. Everything's good. You don't listen. I'm glad you listen. I'm glad you did. I'm proud of you. Cause you have to. You have to communicate. If you don't like say anything, then it's gonna keep on going on and on. Sometimes like the woman has to say something too. See, because sometimes the guy, has to like the guy's not sure. See, I always tell women that some guys aren't like the ones to really say it, but when you say it, they're like, "Oh yes, finally." Yeah. I just came on, like I've been here for like 4 minutes, so I'll be here when you come back. I was just watching a video online, laughing like crazy. People are talking so much shit. It's so funny. Chaos erupts in the Senate hearing. Elon Biden. This world is so crazy. This world is probably the craziest world. This is the craziest this world's ever been. It's amazing how many stupid people there is in this world. It's not easy. You want me to answer it now or you want me to answer when you come back? Hey, Erica. How's the trip going? I bring out the book for you. Look, you reminded me about this book today when I went in your room. You have a different one than this. This is a different one. I bring it out for you. I said, shit. She reminded me about the book that I have. I haven't looked at this book forever. I actually lent it to my sister. Then I said, I know I have it somewhere. Then I went to go look for it. And I was like, yeah, let me. When Erica comes in here, I'll show her the one I have. My friend gave me this. She passed away a while ago, but she gave me this book. Yeah, sure you can. Hey Val, how you been? How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. That damn woman still treating that poor girl like that. I remember you've been talking about that for a while. I remember you saying that your niece was in that bullshit. I said, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Honestly, Val, it's so sad. And I know you've seen a lot more in your life than I have. And I just finished talking to my cousin today, and she said it's so sad that my ex brother-in-law doesn't speak to his children and hasn't spoke to them in over a year and a half. But you'll pay for him, but you don't want to, but you don't speak to him, and you don't make no effort, and you could care less. And they're doing really good in life, and you don't give a shit. And then you expect them to like just accept you for what you've done. Okay, cool, buddy. Whatever. But you know what? Some people are not meant to be in your life, even if they're your own family. Sometimes, yeah, I've heard like so many stories in my lifetime. Some people like they're better off without their parents, or some people are better off without their kids, or something like that, because they're just shit. Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Oh, let's check. All right. Mhm. I'm getting that she won't have to go. That there's gonna be something else. Like she isn't allowed to call me, so she texts me from school, and I told her to make sure she deletes conversations. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So what I'm getting is I don't see her like going to this residential facility, like have to go. It's an option, but I don't think like she has to really go. Um I'm getting that like her parents, like whoever her parents are, that they are both like at fault for this for some way, and they're causing like her to have all these like mental anxieties and feeling like alone and not like that. Or I think that maybe like the whoever her dad is, or whoever this man is, he's like conflicting with the mother, or like going absolutely, or they're both fucking something's up with both of them. They're both like not good. But like I think this is gonna get delayed into a further process, if that makes sense. Like because this what I'm getting here is like a lot of delays, and like she'll have options. Yeah, both assholes. Yeah, I'm getting that because I got both of them reversed and causing these mental anxieties to this person, like to the your great niece. So I think both of them have no credibility, so they're gonna end up going to the next in line, which I don't know who that is, but I can find out. But like, I don't think she's gonna have to go. And like you're saying, does she have to go? I don't think she has to go. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you talked about this last year one time. You asked me about this. Let me check something here. Hold on a sec. Okay. Now, I don't know if this makes sense, right? But let me just tell you what I see. Because I asked, right? And it's sad because Madison knows she isn't wanted. Right. So what I'm getting here is I asked if she doesn't go to this facility, which I don't see, is she going to be able to go with a family member or someone close to her? And it says that she'll be able to be with a woman that cares about her. But it's like she has a choice to go to one person or another. I feel like she has a point up. It's not she's not gonna go live with a man or anybody like that. It's a woman that could be by herself or a woman that her mother and father don't like. But then she has the final choice to say where she wants to go, and she's gonna end up being with a woman in the end. Maybe it's you, or maybe it could be someone else that's close to her that is next in line to the parents. That would be you. See, so I think that she might end up being with you. I know this is gonna like devastate her mother because I'm getting the mother like lying and being unreliable and talking shit. But because like I think Madison will like, she'll be like she'll say to whoever she has to say to that she'd rather be with you because you're family. So I think she might end up with you if you're willing to. Obviously, you are accepting her. You would take her. So I think that might, if that is an option, Val, I would say that might be the actual option. That might be exactly what you might happen because it all depends on how old she is too. Because, I mean, if she's a certain age, then that means she has a right to choose, especially if there's nothing there with the family, like. But either way, I see her end up being with a woman, and this woman is very understanding, loving, kind, friendly, and has interest in being with her. But it's gonna be a task, though. Right? I understand totally, Val. Yeah. Welcome back, Maria. I understand that, Val, and that's what I mean. Like, so it might. Let me check. Let me check something else. See, because she's that age, she has a choice. Because when I think once you're over 12, you can like leave your parents and go to the next of kin, like the next person, because especially like when there's like a dysfunctional like situation, and because she's going 15, she can do whatever she wants. And also depends on what state you live in, I think, because you guys got different laws and rules and shit. Yeah, I know. I know I'm right because this is happening a lot of times, and I know, but I don't know how it is out there. But out here in Bermuda, that shit will not pass. You definitely the kid can go wherever they want. The kid makes the decision because they have the right to do it. I think once because that's what happened with my sister's divorce is because the kids were over 14, they made the choice to stay with their mother, which was the best choice anyway, and the only choice. but they don't have to go see their father. Like they refuse to see him. So because they're over 14, they have the right to say fuck him. So she has the right. If she's going 15 in August, she has the right to say to whoever's dealing with her that I can go to my Auntie Val's house and you guys can't do nothing about it because she's of age. It just has to be done probably like in a different way or something. I don't know. But I understand where you're coming from too. So right. Well, it would have to go through the courts, obviously, but the thing is like if that's her choice and that you agree to it because you're like family, then it's just like it'll be probably an easier process for her. But she can actually go to a lawyer and say, "Hey, look, I don't want to be with my parents anymore. I'm gonna go be with my auntie Val, and I don't want nothing to do with my parents." And then she can do that by law. She can. I know a girl that was 15, and she said, "I don't even want to be associated with my father anymore, and I want to be with my mother for the rest of my life. I want nothing to do with it." Yeah, yeah. I mean, but it has to be some type of like thing where she can like. But Erica, she also has like because she's of age. I think she has a choice, like to choose that. You know what I mean? It'll work to a certain situation. Like, I agree with both of you. And I think that because of her age, I think she's like has that. Like I said, it all depends on you guys' laws. It all depends on the law. So I don't know how it is out there, but it's all up to her too. She because she's of age, she can go to a lawyer herself and say, "Look, I want this, this, and this, and this." You see what I'm saying? Right. And because you already had custody of her, right? See? Yeah, see, so there's the abuse right there, Erica. Yeah. But I see what you're saying though, yeah. But that's what I told you last time. Remember I told you last time we were talking about this? I said because you already had custody of her at one point, you will be the next in line. So that's why like that will probably happen, like, You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, so I honestly feel that she's gonna end up being with you, but only if you wanted to. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's her only real logical choice. But it's up to you. Like I said, I know you're gonna be dealing with that, but it's up to you, Val, It's really up to you. But I don't see her going to no facility. And the only way she's gonna go is if you give up on her and say, I can't deal with you, you're gonna have to go to a facility. But I'm getting that she's not gonna go and she can end up being with you or being with another woman that is available to her. So the only other thing it could be an older sister, or it could be like a close aunt that will be next in line. Yeah, see, so that's probably gonna be you because you already had custody. So yeah, yeah, exactly. So that. But see, it's her choice now because of her age. Yeah, I'll check. I got it here, Erica. I got it. It's cool. Even though the super chat disappeared, I have it here. It's cool. I got you. Yeah. So Val, I would say that she's not going to no facility unless you don't. you say no, I don't want her. That's the only way she's gonna go, in what I feel. But it's like I said, it's her choice. Madison has to make that agreement. She has to say, look, I want to go to my Auntie Val's house, and obviously you're going to agree, and then bang, like it's done. Which I'm sure the court will have some type of say, you know. Yeah. You're welcome, Val. No problem. I wish you all the best. Keep me informed. Let me know how you make out and what happens. And I know that you care about her, and I'm sure she'd rather be with you than anybody else anyway. And just make sure you lay down the rules and the laws for her if she comes. You gotta let her know, like, you gotta tell her, look, I'm gonna take you on, and if you fuck around, you're gonna be gone, and then you're gonna have a fucking shitty life. So you gotta understand, you gotta respect me. You gotta make sure that you're not gonna fuck around. You're older now. You better not do me wrong, because it can all go to shit in a heartbeat. We have to tell these kids what to do, because if not, they're gonna run all over you. And that's what this world is now. These kids think they just can do whatever they want. No, you won't. I'll knock your ass the hell out. Yeah. Yeah. So if she isn't, yeah. So I know she's, yeah. But obviously you have to you still gotta, refresh our memory. Teenage girls and teenage boys ain't no joke to deal with. I'm dealing with two next door. And there's some days I want to choke slam 'em and beat the living shit out of them. And there's other days I love them to death. So yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but I wish you well, and I hope it all works out for you. And I know it will, because you're a good person, and I know that God will bless you with your niece, and I know she'll be safe. Yeah. Well, the reason they're doing that is because they know that they're going to lose her to you. You know, they know that. They still want the control, but she's of age now. She's of age to do whatever she wants, and they've given these kids a lot of rights at that age now. You know, right? Exactly, and that's what she wants at the end of the day. So, I feel like you're gonna have a great chance to solve that issue, and she'll be end up going with you for sure. Yeah, she has a right to make that choice, I believe. So, and then cards tell me the same thing. All right. All right. Erica, before I get to you, Erica, I already had to deal with Maria next. So I have to do Maria's question next because she was actually here first, but then she left and came back. So I got to do Maria's question first, and then you're after Maria, Erica. All right? Yes, Val, I got good things there, so I feel like it'll all work out, and you and her will be fine. I also feel like she has a good reputation. Even in school, I think she has a good reputation. So I got her as the Page of Wands, which is someone who's loyal, trustworthy. So she might have a good. She possibly has a good reputation at school too. So that will like increase her chances. Hey, Chloe. Yeah, sure. I got a little list going on here. I got Maria and Erica, and then you can be next after Erica. Oh, there you go. Cards don't lie. I got that she's doing good in school. She got a good reputation. So that's great, Val. That's good. See, so there's no reason for her not to get what she wants. See, so when she goes to the courts or whatever, they're gonna be like, "Look, this girl's perfectly fine." You know, she just doesn't want to be with these people anymore, and rightfully so. Unfortunately, Val, a lot of parents are like that with their kids, but it depends on what type of jealousy it is, because it's kind of annoying to even think that even exists. I would hate to even tell somebody I was jealous of my own son or daughter. Like, I think that's delusional behavior. How the fuck can you be jealous of your own, like, kids? Wouldn't you be happy for your kids if they're better than you? Like, that shit never makes sense to me. Jealousy is a disease. I keep telling people jealousy is a damn disease. People just don't realize. And there's no cure for it. Yeah, I know. See, my parents are like that too, but they're not bad people. They don't say it in a bad way. They say it in a worrisome way. Like they don't want me to, they never wanted me to make the wrong decision, you know? Like when I told them I was gonna start my own business, they were like, "Oh, then you're gonna make a big mistake." And I'm like, "What? What the fuck you talking about? I'm gonna make a big mistake. Are you crazy? I'm him. Like I'm the guy. I'm gonna fucking be all right." But see, some people used to tell me that my dad was jealous of me, and maybe he is. I don't know, but I don't accept it. I don't accept that he's jealous of me. I just think that he worries a lot that I'm gonna fail, and then he's gonna be worried about me. I think it's just worry. I don't think it's jealousy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if it was, they wouldn't want me to work on their house and make it better. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's jealousy with my parents, but I think it's just like they worry too damn much, and they're not very encouraging or you know. If she told you she hates you, then she's definitely jealous, Chloe. That's for sure. All right, Maria, let me see what I got here. I've been working for myself at 18 years in September. It'll be 18 years I've been working for myself, Chloe. And I get hated on by a lot of people, and it's disgusting. Instead of people saying, "Hey, I'm proud of you, you're a high school dropout. You never went to college. You never learned, you never went college, or you never had, like, support or anything, but you made it. I'm happy for you." Then I bought a brand new van 2 months ago. Now everybody's like this, like saying, "What the fuck? How the hell did he get that money to buy the van?" It's impossible. You know? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You can't just be happy for me, like go away. But I just laugh, I just don't care. I'm at the age where I really don't give a shit. All right, Maria, are you here with me? What I'm getting here is Walter's very happy right now, right? Walter's very happy. He thinks that he's gonna benefit with you. He's gonna gain more with you. He wants more things with you. But like I always say, he's very happy right now, and I think that he's making better decisions, and he wants to make things better more and more every day. Like he wants things to improve even more now because you guys got in the open, you know? And he's more like open to, like, improving more, getting more things, doing more things for you guys to make things better and better. My email is markymarkstarot@gmail.com. Um, and what I see here is like he never wanted to feel embarrassed, because sometimes he was embarrassed because he couldn't say things to you or couldn't tell you why he was the way he was, or why he didn't say, boyfriend, girlfriend type of things. But like I always tell you, he's still he's still he wants to keep improving things with you more and more. But like I always say, and like I always see here in the cards, it's half him and you good, and the other half is always because of three different women in his life that aggravate him. So it could be, like I said, I know one of them is the baby mama, probably her mama, and the sister. So there's three women that aggravate the shit out of him, or is always getting to him and making him feel like he wants to fuck him off and like tell him go to hell, and he needs to break through that cycle. But see, when you have a kid with somebody, you're bound to see those people again unless you completely disconnect yourself, which a lot of people have done. But unfortunately, like with him, he's not going to give up his son because of these idiots, you know? Because I got three women here that annoy the shit out of him, you know? Right. And that's what I get here. I got three women reversed, which is the three of cups reversed, which is three different hoods, and they're all aggravating. And they're all making him feel pressure. They're all making him feel bad. They're all making him feel like he's making a bad decision, or he's like, doing not doing the right things, and he's like ready to like go, oh, and just like say, fuck you, fuck you. He's ready to self-destruct. But then he says to himself, I need to sit down in this chair and I gotta see all the good things that I have, you know? I see my job, I see Maria, I see my life, my son. I have everything I need. I got to do this, I got to do that. Like that's the only thing that he sees in the future because you're asking me what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen in the future is he's either going to self-destruct and he's going to go crazy on these three women and tell them leave him alone and fuck off forever. And then he's going to like make sure that he makes a good decision to go forward and make things happen. But I think that he's like some good things are happening with him now with finances and like improvements, and maybe his friend gave him some money, or maybe he's got money and he's like gonna use some of it to make his life better. So that way he needs to make himself feel better. There's like an investment he's gonna make in like in himself to like with somebody, and then he's gonna be like he's gonna look at you as somebody who he would want to like be with and be married to in the future. So that's how he feels right now, but he still has to get rid of those, you know women, and make sure he gets to a better place in his mind. you know Let me see. You said next week, or you want me, or like or this weekend? Okay, what's coming up next week? Yep, I do see you guys together, and I do see you guys having fun. I do see you guys like being, you show up here in the reading, so when you show up, it's even better. So I do see him like having like fun with you, going somewhere, eating dinner together, like because I'm getting like a dinner date, you and him going out to dinner, you and him feeling happy. Next week is gonna be really good for you guys because I got all good cards, nothing bad at all. A lot of like he's gonna make more of an effort um to get you. You want me to answer your, because I can answer you now, Eric, or you wanna you want me to time stamp it, or you're gonna come back? Yeah, so I got all good things, Maria, and nothing bad at all. Nothing bad at all. So it's all good. Next week looks really good. He said, I'm excited. That's great. He said some D. Yeah, yeah, you never knew. He was laughing. I know. See, it's cool. You can use my lyrics. See, that's cool. There you go, Maria. I see good things for next week. I see it being active. You guys being active and stuff, like active together. Erica, you still here? Yeah, everything is good, Maria. I just keep seeing him like trying to go through these same type of problems that he's been having. But I think that he's finally gonna speak up to these ladies and tell them all like go away, and tell them like just leave them alone. Or he might tell them, hey, look, I got a girlfriend now, and you guys can leave me the hell alone. He might say that, and they might just like go crazy on him. And he might be like, you know what? Don't talk to me no damn more. Erica, if you're here, let me know. If not, then I'll probably just do your question next time if I don't hear from you. All right, I don't think Erica's here. I'll take care of her afterwards. Actually, take a picture of. Let me take a picture of her question so that way I don't forget. Erica, if you see me or go back to this live, I'll take a picture of your question so I don't lose it, and I'll answer you when you come back. It's all good. Yeah. All right, Maria. No problem, sweetheart. No problem. All right. Okay. All right, Chloe, I'm just going to look at your email here. Oh, cool. That's so nice, Chloe. Shit. I hope you have a lot of fun. I'm for the Red Sox, so they won today. So I'm happy they won their first game. I don't blame you. Do what you got to do to make yourself happy. That's so cool. Oh, hey, Erica. Nah, that's cool. Don't be sorry. It's all good. Oh, okay, cool. So you're ready for your reading then? Cause I took a picture of like your question just in case you didn't come back, so I can make sure I read it. All right, cool. I'll do your question now, and then after you, I have Chloe. So everything's cool now. I got everybody lined up. All right. So you said I want to know if this restraining order will be dropped, and what can I do to get this Charles guy out of my life? Like if I get him. So let me get this straight. So what? So you're saying you want to know if this restraining order will be dropped? So I don't get what the restraining you could, because right after that you said, what can I do to get this guy out of my life? So what, you have a restraining order on him, or he has one on you? That's what I don't understand the question. Or I must be reading it wrong. Oh, okay. Oh, so okay. Yeah, I was confused what you was talking about just now, because I'm like, because you said, and what can I do to get this guy out of your life, right? I thought it was all to do with like the same person. And you said not Charlie. Oh shit. That's crazy. What type of pussy shit is that? People who get restraining orders and shit, that shit's fucking crazy, yeah. What? He just fears you taking your son back. That's probably what it is. He must be a Capricorn or something now. All right, let me check. Yeah, Scorpio, yeah, just as bad. Scorpio man can be kind of weird like that. I feel like what I'm getting here as far as the restraining order, in 10 days, that shit's going to be done and over with. I feel like the restraining order is going to go away in 10 days, 10 to 15 days, maybe 2 weeks at the most, right? Because at the end, I got the judgment, and the judgment's 20. So like I would say like within 2 weeks, like this restraining order will go away because he's been lying. Yeah. April 7th. So that's 10 days away, yeah. So yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Well, that's like 11 days from now. Yeah. 11, 10 days from now. Because I got the judgment card in the end where it will go away. Like he's gonna be caught in his lies. Because I got him reversed. I got a male reversed here. So he's gonna lose the whole thing and you're gonna win the case. But So whatever happens, that's gonna be, yeah, yeah. So what I'm getting here is he has no credibility in this whole thing. Like he's gonna lose whatever case this is because they're gonna see what he's doing, and then you're gonna get what you need. Like the restraining order is gonna end up going away on that date or whatever, and things will develop and improve better. And whatever happened in the past is gonna come back to haunt him and benefit you. You said what you said here. You said, what can I do to get this Charlie guy out of my life? Like, if I get him for harassment, I want a restraining order and I want my son back full time. I don't trust this guy, I never did. Yeah. So, yeah, if you want that, I feel like on April 7th, that's what's going to happen because he doesn't have any credibility or like he's reversed in the card. So that means he's not getting anything. He's not going to win. The judgment is him getting nothing. And you want your son. So if your son is like young, the Page of Pentacles is a young boy. So that means that he's also like, reversed, you know? So and he feels like all messed up, like he doesn't know what to do. Well, even though that happened, it's still not, it's still not his fault. Never will be. Not saying that, we're talking about that, but you know, kids are always a blessing no matter what happens. That situation happened for a reason to create this child that's going to be of some significance in the world. Even though sometimes we have kids with the stupidest and dumbest people in the world, that's still like, the situation sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I get that this guy is very like he's very selfish, he's very like cruel. He's like he might have like even though he's this type of person, he might have enough finances to like deal with shit, but he's still not happy. Like he will waste money just to make sure he'll get his way. So he's probably gonna waste a lot of money to like try and make sure he deals with this shit. Like if that's the case, but I'm getting that his plans are gonna fail, and this is gonna be surely gonna happen. So a lot of bullshit I see here, but I'm getting that he's gonna self-destruct and like he's gonna like start making off, and then he's gonna like put himself in his own bad predicaments because of his own like how his attitude is and how he's gonna like erupt and just make himself look bad. Like I don't think you'll be able to like completely get him out of your life right away, but you can do whatever you want to do, whatever you advance and whatever you try to do, you'll be able to like, you'll be able to get your son eventually. I feel by looking at the cards here, but it's going to be a lot of like a lot of arguing, a lot of doubt, a lot of bullshit. Like how what you're saying now, all of this is going to keep on going, like, but in the end I got the sun. It's a sun card, so that tells me you're gonna be the happy one. Because I asked, what can you do to get rid of this guy or deal with him? So whatever you want to do, whatever you put, whatever like you want to, put him in. You want to like, like whatever you put forth towards him, whatever you try to challenge him with, it looks like you'll end up winning in the end. Because the sun card tells me that you end up winning, and you end up getting what you want. So whatever desire you have to recover, like recovering your son from him, you can possibly get that. And the reason why is because of him, because of how he's gonna like ruin everything for himself. And then the court will see what's going on. But it looks like he has like enough. Like it looks like he's willing to spend money to do whatever he can, but he's still not going to be happy after he spends all the money. So he might like think that his money is going to save him, but it's not. That's what happened to my ex brother-in-law. He thought his money was going to save him too, but the truth always prevails. The truth always like wins in the end. So if you're legit, you'll be good, and I feel like you'll recover what you've lost. So, and that means that you'll recover getting your son back. All right. It's just control. Sometimes it doesn't even make a difference if you like him or not, or he likes you, or the issue. The issue is control. If he's a narcissistic person, it's control that matters. Control is what they strive on. Oh hell no. Fuck that. Yeah, so there you go. So it looks like if you press the issue, you'll be able to deal with it. You'll be able to win in the end. That's what I'm getting. He has a whole new female in the courts. He has a whole new female in the court papers. If he's got a bad record, they'll see all that shit at the end of the day. You know, I keep telling people that this year is the year, and it's already happening. Like, yeah, that's what it all boils down to. And I keep telling people this year, a lot of people is gonna get what they've been coming to. Chloe, you can ask your question when you're ready. I got your donation. Thanks. Yeah. What's up, Shania? Yeah, I got a blue head now. Erica, I don't see like, anything like, you know, I don't feel like this guy's ever gonna like go away because, he's narcissistic, and I think that you can do certain things to limit his this whole thing, and you can win the case, and yeah, I feel like you'll get your son back and stuff like that. But the problem is like, like I tell everybody, when you have kids with somebody, there's always gonna be some type of attachment. And they're always gonna come up. They're always gonna be a problem. They're always gonna be something. Unfortunately, that's how it is, and that's how it's always going to be, whether we like it or not. So when you say, "Can I get rid of this guy?" There's only so much you can get rid of, you know. So that's a question that I tell people: you can get rid of somebody, but they're always going to be a factor at the end of the day. Right. Yeah. And it all depends on his fatherhood, on how he treats his child, you know? Because they can pull that child to the side and say, who you want to be with, your mommy or your daddy, just to get like the child's insight. Child care, child services can do that. Last I checked, I believe. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that can happen, you know? But, right. Exactly. Not necessary for him to be in it. Yeah. Yeah. But it looks good if you want to, like, when you go to court, if you have a case and it looks like you'll like get over him. Whatever the case may be, it looks like you're gonna be like, happy. Yeah, I agree. As long as you do your part, that's all that matters. Just like I told Val, I'll tell you, like I tell you, it's up. Sometimes it's up to the child, even though he's only 5 years old. They can still pull him aside, like, and just be like, let's talk to you by yourself, see where his head is, see where his heart is, see what he wants. Children, they can't be manipulated sometimes. They know what they want. People think children are fucking stupid. No, they're not. They know, but they know what they want. They know what time it is. So if that's the case, I feel like, it all depends on what the child does. But if you feel like you got a strong case against it, then I would say go for it. I feel sorry for all these children, man. They go through some bullshit, man. It's sad. It really is. But I always tell people on the bright side that a lot of children that go through bullshit like that, they end up becoming the strongest ones. That's why I don't really worry about children like that too much, because I know God's protecting them anyway. And I know they're gonna go through some type of bullshit throughout their lives. But as they get older, everything will like get better. Yeah. They know. I watched all of my nephews evolve, man. I watched them all evolve over and over and over. Fuck is this? Bullshit. Be a shit. Hell no. Alright. I was looking at my email. Yeah, exactly. You ain't gotta really worry about them like that. Chloe, if you're here, you can ask your question when you're ready. I don't know if you asked your question yet. Shit. Let me check. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, Shania, but there's somebody before you. Okay? Why you always gotta be a pain in my ass? Chloe is before you, so I'm waiting for Chloe to ask her question. Any other day, you'd be like sending me the super chat, and then you'd be like, fucking around, doing whatever you gotta do. Go to the bathroom, go make dinner, go get a shower, go do your makeup, talk to somebody else, and then now you wanna rush me, confirm and do cheese. I'm talking to Erica, and you think I gotta just like, go out of my way and just say, hey, thank you for the super chat, Shania. I see your question. I'll get to you. Any other day you'd be like wandering off into the wilderness. Of course, I can see it. I see everything. It's definitely the retrograde. Gotta deal with people like you every day, see? Yeah, Smurfette. You and this damn fucking sticker with this fucking fox over here, or whatever the fuck this rat looking thing is. Alright, I don't think Chloe's here. I'll answer her afterwards. I don't know where she is. Let me just check one more time. I think she emailed me. Let me just check my emails here. Just give me a second. All right, she didn't ask me a question in the email. All right, cool. So I guess I'm just gonna have to catch up with her afterwards. So I guess I can answer your ass now. All right, so what's coming next from E tomorrow again towards the weekend? We had an argument and I'm stagnant on what to do next. I can understand why he argues with your ass, because you're a nuisance. So he's probably like, this damn woman is so fucking annoying. I'm ready to like tell this woman, leave me the fucking alone, stop aggravating me, stop being impatient, stop being a bullheaded tourist, and get cracking. I don't blame him. You probably started the argument. Poor E. Poor fucking guy. I should ask what the hell you gonna do, what the hell E's gotta expect from your ass. I know you're a tourist. Duh. Alright, let me see. Switch. Switch. I don't know. I'm actually getting good things for the weekend. I think he's gonna maybe apologize if he was the problem in the argument. He might apologize to you. He might put some effort in and say, "Hey, look, that was my bad, my fault." If that was the case, he might apologize and say, "Hey, look, I'm sorry about what I said. I'm gonna put in more effort." He's gonna try and be more content, more happy. He's probably gonna ask you if you want to go dinner somewhere or do something together or eat. He might even cook for your sorry ass, or you might cook for him or something. Something to do with having a festivity, like going somewhere and eating somewhere or something like that, or even inviting you to like a family function or some shit like that. So I got like family stuff, putting in effort, feasting, having like a little, gathering, party, something like that. Yeah, you're sorry ass. Yeah. But he still is feeling like he has to contemplate things with you. He feels like that argument was just like some bad luck or some like people like influencing him. So, for instance, if he started the argument and it like, kept like going on and on, he probably like was influenced by people on the outside looking in. And if you started the argument, then he was probably like, maybe somebody's been putting shit in her brain, but I'm gonna show her like, I'm not the person that she thinks I am, or I'm not this person that's gonna be doing this dumb shit. So I feel like you and him will be cool on the weekend, at least for the next couple of days. I don't get nothing bad here. I get good stuff actually. So it looks like you guys will be fine on the weekend. So I think he might apologize if he said something bad to you. Meanwhile, I think I'm talking to myself. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? You good? I'm here dealing with my favorite. Oh Jesus, help me. Why? Why do I deal with these people all the time? I tell you, it's not easy, bro. Yep, every day, every day, Dan. It's the same shit. Still talking to drying paint. I just damn well told you how it's gonna go, and I'm asking you for confirmation on who started the argument so I can explain it to you. And you just say, that's good. I'll just see him tomorrow, but I don't know how it's gonna go. You don't make no goddamn sense. I don't even think you listen to me. You just hear my voice and be like, oh, look at his hat. Oh, look at his hoodie. It's blue. Wow. Oh, look at the dog in the background. Oh, shit. What did he say? Oh, let me go look at it again. Okay, go on. I don't know. Fuck. I ain't listening to him. I don't care. Please, Jesus, help me. Lord Jesus, help these people. Please give them sometimes, like, a brain for like 10 minutes so they can listen to me, you know, and understand when the words that are coming out of my mouth are English. You speak English or you not speak English? Hey, Veronica, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? How you been? Yeah, I know I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I'm doing good. I've been on here like every day, all day, especially this week. I've been around. I'm good though. I'm feeling much better. I had back problems all week, but I'm feeling much better now, but still kind of stiff, but I'm taking it easy. It's been hard not doing anything all week when you have so much shit to do, but you just can't do it. I've been taking it easy this week because my back's been hurting, but I'm good though. Shania be always looking at my outfits or my hats, and like she be like comparing me to some cartoon or some shit thing. It's not her fault. Meanwhile, I've been asking about her reading and asking her and things. She still ain't paid me no mind whatsoever. And then she wonders why. It's not easy, Dan. I'm still watching Drying Paint. I'm still talking to Drying Paint. That's a good one. Actually, what they say to me today? Shit. I gotta find. I can't remember the saying that I heard today. Let me see what she wrote to me again. That shit was funny as hell. Oh yes, that's right. I remember now. Ooh, I don't wear no rainbow shit around here. Thanks, Veronica. I appreciate it. I try to. I try to look like a pimp. I have the clearest I might as well use it. My dog's making all this damn noise in the background, so if you hear it, it's her. Well, I've always wanted good clothes and good things, but I could never afford it. I never had good things until probably like last 10 years, maybe, you know. But I've always wanted nice things and nice clothes. I finally got it after all these years, especially the last 5 years. I actually bought more things than I've ever bought for myself. So I kind of treated myself more with the help of everybody on here. Because when I first came on, everybody says that I should be treating myself more and, buy more things for myself and treat myself and stop, like, being stingy and just, buy things for myself. Because me, I wear the same shit all the time. I don't give a fuck. Like. I didn't really care what anybody thinks. But then I say, you know what? People are right. I should go buy a whole pot of stuff and just like make myself happy and make myself look better, feel more confident. Go get things that I've always wanted to get that I couldn't afford. Now that I can afford, I might as well go buy it and just like, feel good. Yeah, I know, right? Thanks, Veronica. I appreciate that. Yeah, Shania, I'll be your pimp Smurf. I'll pimp you one of the Smurfs. Pimp Daddy Smurf. I love blue actually. I love this color. I haven't worn this particular hoodie for a long time. I'm actually wearing a hoodie today because it's pretty chilly outside. It's like it's going down to 59 tonight. That's pretty chilly for now. That should be my nickname. Yeah, cool. It's cool. I'll take it. Pimp Daddy Smurf. You and Shania call me Pimp Daddy Smurf now. Because I'm all in blue. When I wear blue, my nephew calls me a blueberry. He says, "Hey, blueberry." Yeah, sure, Veronica, you can. When I wear blue, he calls me, "Hey, blueberry." Then when I wear orange, he calls me my fat little pumpkin. And then when I wear green, he says my fat little olive. And then what else? What other? Oh, when I wear red, he calls me Terrence, which is a red bird on Angry Bird. These my nephews come up with some dumb shit. They're always like we always talking shit to each other, right? Especially the youngest one. He loves talking shit. So we all when we dress in different colors, he always calls me something up, some other names and stuff. He always tries comparing me to like characters, like how you got like she just said Smurf. You sound like my nephews. They always want to compare me to some cartoon character. And there's another like big black bird on Angry Birds called Bomb. So when I wear black, he calls me Bomb. If he heard me right now, he'll be in stitches laughing. But it's all in good fun. Though. We have so much fun talking shit. We laugh so much, it's unreal. I have fun. I enjoy talking shit and having fun. I don't take offense to anything. I like people can tease me. I can tease them. I won't care. No one's just not like get out of hand and shit. And that's fine. Tonight on Pimp Daddy Smurf. Smurf. I used to watch the Smurfs. I used to love the Smurfs. And Gargamel and Papa Smurf. Oh, this damn Smurfette. I used to watch all that stuff with my nephews. We used to watch it all the time. Do-do-do-do-do. I just got it. Veronica, you can ask your question when you're ready. Thanks for the PayPal. What's today? Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. Shit. This week's going by so fast, it's ridiculous. Can't believe how fast this week has gone by. I swear, man, it's like time flies like all the time. It's crazy, man. Dan said I went wee wee. Hey Dan, have now that you're older, right? Do you find yourself peeing more? Do you go wee wee a lot more often now that you're older? So I can know what I'm looking forward to when I get your age. Because right now I feel like I pee more than I ever have. I don't remember. I always remembered myself holding myself forever and like peeing like little bit of time. Now that I'm 48, like I feel like I pee a lot more. I know it's not the best conversation in the world, but you know, we're all adults here. Inquiring minds want to know. My sister said that to me about 2 weeks ago. I agree with that. I believe that. My sister, she's 44. She's 4 years younger than me, and she said that she pees more often. I said, "Welcome to the over 40s club." She was like, "Shut up." Yeah, I know. That's why I asked, because I still got 12 years to go. My dad, he's 81 and he pees like constantly. Like every like half an hour he goes. But he's on medication, so my dad, he says he pees a lot more often now than he ever has. And I was like, oh, great. All right, so Veronica, you said, can I ask any advice with my guys about my love life? I don't know right now. I'm confused. All right, let's check. Yeah, well, my dad has like issues, you know. My dad has issues with his heart. He takes a lot of medication. He's not diabetic, but he takes like gout pills, heart pills, warfarin, I mean, or whatever the fuck it's called, warfarin, I don't fucking know. He takes some shit. He takes like 6 pills a day. And he says ever since he's been taking those pills, he pees more. And like, yeah, blood thinners, yeah, yeah. So my dad's been on that shit since 2008 when he got sick. And then he got like a stent, whatever, put in his heart. Like put in the veins of his heart or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, he's got that and he hasn't been like right ever since. But he's lost a lot of weight. He's not doing too good, like, you know. He has gout a lot. Yeah, he had a blockage, so he got a stent put in his heart. Like that was back in 2008. I mean, he's okay. He still drives. He still even rides his motorcycle, but at 81, like he's just a different person now. He's deteriorating more and more, unfortunately. But he's still cool. Sunday he was in great spirits. He had us all laughing on Sunday. Like he's getting deaf on one ear. Like I hate seeing him like that, but that's why I always try to uplift his spirits and talk shit and have fun with him and stuff. And like talk shit about people and stuff like that. And Sunday we had like a great conversation and stuff, but he kept getting up. Like every half hour, 15 minutes he would get up and go pee. Like, yeah. He doesn't eat that great either. He eats, but like it all depends. Like he has to feel good to eat good. But this is like the skinniest he's ever been. which is not really good. I don't really like seeing him like that, but you know, you can't expect too much at that age. You know, you can only. It all depends on your body and stuff. Like, yeah. All right. So, Veronica, what I'm getting here is the advice is to like proceed with caution, obviously, and like whatever you do from now on for the next 3 months, I do see that there is like a person that can be very active and determined toward you, somebody who's experienced, somebody who is like, you know, that you can get along with. And I feel like you'll get to know this person and they could be like a potential lover for you, a potential partner, or somebody that you can potentially get to know in the next like 3 months or so. But the thing is the main thing here that they're telling me and the advice that they're giving is like what even though you might try to resolve issues and resolve problems, as long as you keep making the effort, because you said like you feel like you're doing the work. So they're saying continue to put in the effort because these your effort will be resolved through the problems that you've already been through, right? So just try not to feel like um I wouldn't say like be selfish for you. Like do whatever you have to do for yourself. But the what I'm getting here is like try not to pressure your mind to think that you have to be in love or you have to have a person, you have to be in love, you have to have a love life. And like try to understand that, you know, whatever ideas you have, whatever you've learned from your past, and you know, try to really concentrate and keep putting in the work, you know, because I feel like in the next 3 months you can meet somebody that has also put in the work, and this person could be like a person who like you meet through a work situation, or somebody who has their own business, and somebody who has authority, and somebody who's like really good at what they do. So you don't have to fix this person, you don't have to like heal this person, or you know, do extra shit with this person because they already like are complete. So I see like your love life can change in the next 3 months and get better by meeting this person. But yeah, no, you don't. I see most people think when they meet somebody that's down and out, oh, I want to help them because my your heart naturally thinks to help somebody, right? If you're a person who has a damn heart. Some people's their hearts don't work. It just beats blood. But their hearts are not emotional, their hearts don't work. So with you, because you're the type of person that will help someone and try to fix someone, but you know, now that you realize that you don't need that, this person is already coming towards you in the next 3 months, and they don't you don't need to fix nothing because they're already on the level that you want them to be, you know? So the thing is also try not to worry about gossip, worry about people who like talk shit. Don't worry about anything anybody says or anybody does, like, you know? Exactly. And I agree with that. I say that every day, Veronica. I ain't gonna be nobody's daddy, nobody's pimp daddy smart either. I ain't paying for you. I ain't you better be an independent chick that has their own shit. Cause I'm not here to be paying for your bills and paying for whatever the fuck you got going on. We're gonna do things together. Together is better. And I don't expect you to do a whole shit load of stuff for me. You shouldn't expect that from me either. You know? So there's gotta be a equal give and take. But some people don't know what that is. But right, so that's what I was getting to because I'm going through the cards and it's saying that they're saying that you're smart enough to understand and reflect on the past and make things better, and you've learned your lessons. Now your ideas and your do good vibe is getting better. You're concentrating more on yourself and you've learned a lot, you know? So, and another thing is like try not to worry about what other people say, what other people do, and try not to be reluctant to make a decision. So they want you to like, they want you personally to be decisive and to proceed in what into this like new phase, you know, with the ability to make a decision and leave the gossip out of it. Make sure when anybody says anything to you, you just leave it alone, because people have like these bad tidings, like these bad things that they want to say, or they want to judge people, or they want to talk shit about you or whatever. Try not to allow that to get to you. You know what I mean? Like you personally, if you feel like people don't make you feel comfortable when they're around you, it's time for you to like make yourself feel comfortable without them. And that's the advice that they want to give you, is you have to feel comfortable without people that make you feel uncomfortable, if that makes sense to you. And this could be like, you know, a person that's younger than you makes you feel like, you know, you're older and dumber and you don't know shit, you know? Right. So these are people that are around you that you need to, you have to understand that whatever they say and whatever they gossip about, leave, like, don't even entertain them. You know, my mom has a saying that my grandma used to say to her all the time. She handed it down to me. And it's something that I had to get used to doing, and is ignore ignorance. It's the same word with a little bit more to it. So you ignore the ignorance. And if you learn and master to ignore ignorance, then that's why, you know, that's when you win. Because people who are ignorant are always gonna make you feel like you have to be. Well, they're just talking about you in general. You know, they just want to know. They just talk about, you know, people talk about people just for whatever reason. They might be talking about you because you're smarter than them. Maybe you have a better education. Maybe you look better than them. Maybe you like have a better life than them. It could be a lot of things. It's nothing here telling me a specific reason. You know what I mean? It's just that people are gonna say whatever they want anyway. You know, like how you came in here and said that, you know, I dress good and you know, you say I look good all the time. And some other people will come in here and say, look, this guy's 48 years old, and look, he's still wearing fitted caps and wearing clothes like he's 20. Because that's what some people will judge me as. You know, they'll be like, oh, you dress like you're younger. Since when is that like a factor to anybody who dresses whatever way they want? That's like telling a granny she can't wear jeans because she's 80. Right. So this is why like your guides are saying, don't care what anybody says. You keep doing what you have to do. Right. And that's why, you know, it doesn't matter what they're gonna say. They're gonna talk shit about you anyway. They can say, you know, your hair hasn't been permed in a month, and then, or they can say, oh, she's always got her hair done every month. She must be nice to have money. You know how you women are. Or she might say, oh yeah, look at her eyelashes are banging. I wonder where she got that from. Must be nice to be affording oil to make herself look good. Oh look, she has this type of car. I don't. People will compare anything. They don't even compare your fucking nails. You know, so it's a generalization of how you are compared. It's a comparison. You know, they're comparing you to them and probably just gossiping and just talking shit. You know how it is. People do it. Males do it with males, females do it to females. It's life. Then there's a lot of that going on here because there's not that much choice. In Bermuda, there's not much choice of, you know, local women anymore. The local women, decent women are gone. In Bermuda, there's more local and foreign relationships than there is local and local relationships. It's hard for me to find a Bermudian born girl or woman that like is ready to settle down for a relationship. They're already gone. Or they find somebody else. Most of us don't even want the person who lives here. We want to get somebody else. Me, I prefer like a home girl, like a girl from here. But I ain't going away to get no mail order bride. Fuck that shit. I don't know what you've been doing. You could have been an escort all this time, taking plank your whole life. I don't know what you're doing. And then again, we don't know what anybody's doing. I don't want that shit. Fuck that. Hell no. That shit ain't happening to me. No, no. No, no. No, no. Shania, you can go ahead and ask your question. I got your super chat, by the way. Thank you. My God, let me tell Shania I got her shit. Yeah, because she be like, get all mad and shit. Those are them hardcore bitches, Dan. Them bitches want 7 kids. That's out of my league. I don't want no Russian bitch. No, no. She ain't turning me communist. No, no. She ain't turning me against what I want. No Russian hoods around here. No, no, thank you. Look what Shania started off. Smurfhead. Thank you, Pimp Smurf Daddy from Veronica. See, look. No Slavic women for me. No. I can't. I don't want no Russian. I don't want her to say, Mark, come here before I fucking choke you, you stupid fucker. Don't listen to me. You think I don't speak English? Come here. I will slap you with this hand and slap you with that hand. You come over here and I tell you, come here. I'm from Russia. I would call the Soviet, I would call my friends and they would kill you. You ain't doing shit to me, bitch. You better get out of my house. I'm from Russia. I will chop you up. Should be trying to do a Lorena Bobbitt on my ass. Trying to take that D with her. Oh, I'm sure they're hardcore women. That's for sure. I think Russian women look sexy as shit. Some of them, but I don't like dealing with. I don't want no. I want to. Me, I'm Portuguese, right? So I'm of Portuguese descent, and I've always wanted a Portuguese girl. That's like my dream come true for me. But every time I find a Portuguese girl, it's always a problem. These Portuguese girls are problems. They want too fucking damn much. Oh, I know. Nah, I've never been like a blonde eyed blue girl, blue blonde. I mean blonde, blue girl, blonde eyed type of guy. I mean they're cute and they're sexy, but I've never been like a blonde lover and with blue eyes and shit. That's like all them Russian girls look like that. Some of them don't do, but most of them are. Yes, we did. Sometimes the sexy ones are the worst ones. My dog's gonna be here having a great old time. You all right, baby? I'd rather have you than have all these damn hoods. At least you eat, sleep, and shit and leave me alone. me see what's going on here. With no blonde guys, most of the ones I met are brunette. Oh, okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna answer Shania's question, and then I'll answer your second question, Veronica. All right. Well, I believe that, Veronica, but a lot of women are the devil in disguise because women have been labeled to like be always catered to by a man, and the man has to do everything for them. And I disagree with that 100% because I always feel like together is better, and if you're both helping each other, then life will be better. Nobody should be doing more for the other. You all should be doing equal things. And because women want so much equal rights and they can do this and they can do that and they don't need a man and blah blah blah, they ruin it for other women. And then a man says, "Yeah, you bitches are all this way and that way." Like, so then a man gets mad and then he does shit that he's not supposed to be doing. And then he makes it worse for a real man to get a real woman. So a lot of women are corrupted by others to think that, oh yeah, you better find a sugar daddy, you better find a man. All you gotta do is blow him off all the time and you get whatever you want. That's not necessarily, you know, gonna happen because you get a smart guy, he's gonna look at you like, I don't give a fuck what you do. You ain't getting shit. So it's your character that makes you beautiful. In my opinion, your character makes you beautiful, not your looks. You can look beautiful and be an arrogant bitch, and I'm not gonna like you, even though you're fine as hell, you know. And you got a banging ass or a banging body. I don't give a fuck what you got. If you come across in the wrong way, I'm not gonna like you. I'm gonna fucking hate you. You know. Hold on a sec. I just gotta answer my friend real quick. All right. My dad told me to buy things myself. He told me don't depend on the man for everything. That's a good man that tells you that. Yeah, and that's what I do. You know, I buy my own shit. I don't need no woman to buy me nothing. The only woman that buys me things is my sister and my mom. And I do the same for them. Like I don't want a woman for money or for, you know, fame or glory or popularity. I don't want a woman because she's a supermodel. I want a woman as a companion, someone to grow with, someone who's gonna help me and help them. Like I wanna like do things together, you know what I mean? I wanna make her feel like she's secure with me, and I want her to feel make me feel the same way. But unfortunately, like a lot of people are brainwashed to think that, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna go out with Mark because he has a business, he has an apartment, and you know he has 200 hats, so I know he's probably got like he'll sell the hats and then give them all to me or pay for my Louis Vuitton purse because I'm gonna suck his whatever and then make him like love me forever. See, a lot of women think that sex solves problems or solves or makes things better. Sex destroys relationships. So does lust. That's why, like, to me, I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I have to trust you in order to love you or even have sex with your dumb ass. So if you're a dumbass, I'm not gonna even entertain you. I have to have some type of smart woman around me that knows what she wants and would do whatever she needs to do without me and make sure she does things with me and helps me and I help her and we go about our business. I don't need you around me every day either. You go do whatever you want. Just don't cheat on me and don't disrespect me. If you lie to me, we're done. It's simple. Any lie you should be telling me is to surprise me with something. And then you be like, I lied to you, babe, but I had to do it to surprise you. I'll be like, yeah, that's cool. Don't lie to me, tell you, you know, this and that and the other. But anyway, all right. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, pain in the ass next. Let me see. What you asked me is E getting physically romantic with other women these past days till now? And no, I'm not insecure. So why are you asking if you're not insecure? And if he was getting physically romantic with someone else, what makes you think you're gonna get some D? This damn woman, man, I tell you, man. Jesus help me. Now I'm not seeing any other women here. I actually got a woman reverse, so I don't see him being romantically involved with anybody at all. It just shows him wanting to like advance to be with somebody and want to be with somebody. I don't even feel like this guy's got money to be entertaining a whole pile of bitches and a whole pile of women and stuff. Like I don't see this person doing that. Like, I don't see this person with any women or romantically involved with anyone. Shit, he don't even want to be romantically involved with you, let alone someone else. I'm getting that this guy's is like alone most of the time. I feel like he's the type of person that's wants to challenge women and wants to challenge like the whole idea of being together with somebody, if that makes sense. But I don't think this guy's even got that much money to be spending on people, or if he were to go on like romantic dates and things like that. But to answer your question, he's not even willing to make that effort to be with a whole pile of people. Hey kids, how you doing? So I would say he's not going to make a sacrifice to even try to do that because he's too preoccupied with himself. And he'd rather be alone because he thinks he has difficulty in understanding women. And that's probably why he's the way he is with you because he doesn't want to rush into anything and then think that you're just like everybody else. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I got. Like I don't see him with anybody else. I just see him like willing to invite someone, be with someone, have the opportunity to be with a woman. But as far as him with somebody right now with the past couple of days, no, not at all. There's not even a woman that shows up here, and if it is, it's like she's reversed. She's not giving him the time of day. Kids, no, I don't do free reads. I just give like a free message, like a card, like an oracle card. That's the only thing I give for free. I stopped doing free reads because it got too draining and people took advantage of all that type of shit. I used to do it, but I don't do it no more. Though. But I do give a free message, like a daily message of the day, like if you want one. Yeah, sure, I'll give you one. I just gotta answer another question and I'll give you one. In the past, he says he was a hoe. You hear him contemplate back and forth. Well, if he admits that he's a hoe, he's gonna still have hoe tendencies. So he's gonna be like, you know what? He could hang up his boots. Like every hoe eventually says, you know what? I think it's time I stop. You know, and I just like stop being a hoe and just like be good and see if I can find somebody decent and settle down and just be a conservative hoe. You know, so once a hoe, always a hoe. Because once you're a hoe, you're a hoe. You can't change back. You can't take all those coochies and D's back. It's whatever you've been in is whatever you've been in. So you're always gonna be a hoe, even if a hoe says that they, they was in the past and now they're better. It still don't make them a better hoe. They're just a conservative hoe. They just don't do as much as hoeing as they used to. A person who says that, they can be honest, but they can just, it's not gonna erase who they were or what they've done. And hoods are have different categories. Some people think if you've been with 5 people, you're a hoe. Some people think if you've been with 10 people, you're a hoe. Some people think if you've been with 20 people, you're a hoe. It's all about how you classify them, you know. All depends. So it all depends on what he's saying. He could have said it to be he could have said it just to see what you would say or do. Who, Mark? Not me. Yeah, if you want to say, if you think I'm a hoe, then yeah, cool, that's cool. I'll be whatever you want. Put it this way. Put it this way. No one in this world, you will never really know if they're a hoe or not. Because you can go by what somebody says to you, but what somebody did behind them closed doors, you will never know. Hey Marley, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? So I always tell people a hoe is someone who you consider a hoe. But everybody in this room could be a hoe. You don't know. Because you can date me and say, oh, I've only been with 2 guys. Y'all lying through your damn dirty teeth. You probably been with 10 guys. And if I tell you, look, I've only been with 2 women, 3 women, or whatever, I'm probably lying. You don't know if I'm lying or not. You ain't got a fucking GoPro on my D. You don't know where that thing's gone. You'll never really know. And even if somebody tells you something, you're never gonna really know the truth. Nobody will ever know the truth about somebody because you ain't there every minute of their life. You see what I'm saying? I always tell people that. People say, Mark, don't tell me that you're gonna make me think otherwise. But I'm telling you the truth. Nobody, you can tell me anything you want, but I can't. I might believe you, and if I don't, who cares? Veronica, let me see what you asked me again. Oh, you want to know what those people were saying about you, and let me see what your question was again. Can I ask what they possibly be talking about me? All right, let's check. Okay, cool, no problem. Let me just catch up. He said, me to be with? Why you want me to be with me? It's been, but that's the thing. So you got to tell yourself this. You got to tell yourself this, Shania. If this guy's outright telling you you're his a hoe, so that's a red flag in my opinion. Because if somebody outright tells you they're a hoe, they're giving you a red flag saying, here's the red flag, I'm a hoe. So that means one, I've been with multiple women. Two, I could have an STD because I'm a hoe, because usually hoes have STDs, right? And three, are you stupid enough to come get it? So, like, if that ain't a red flag, what is? You see what I'm saying? So, it's up to you to take a risk to be with somebody who already warned you that they're a hoe. You see what I'm saying? So, if he's already openly telling you that, then that's like your red flag right there. So, if you get involved with somebody like that, there is a chance that he's gonna cheat on you, return to being a hoe, like he says he ain't right now, or he was. There's no such thing as was a hoe. You're still a hoe, bro. Fuck you talking. You think you're talking to a dumbass? He could be, but I'm just trying to tell you, don't be a dumbass and take that shit for granted. If a guy tells you that shit, he's pretty much telling you he's like, like you're getting yourself involved with hoe tendencies. So whatever happens, don't say I didn't tell you. So if you're dumb enough to deal with it, then it's and get into problems, then what you gonna say? Oh, you didn't tell me you was a hoe? Come on now. Out of all the hoes I've known, I don't know one hoe. I'm lying. Actually, I know maybe one hoe from back in the day that's married and has two kids and don't act like that now. I'm actually proud of her. She actually turned her life around, and she's with a good guy, and she's got two beautiful kids, and she hung up her boots. She hung up her G string. At least I think she has, but I feel she has because I ain't heard nothing bad about her. And she's still with her man for like 20 something years now. But she used to be a hoe back in my day. I never banged her, but I wish I would have. But she's a little older than me. Now she's just a MILF to me. Well, Shania, I'm glad I can give you some insight and advice on hoe tendencies and hoe people. I'm actually a professional hoist. I know about hoes. I dealt with them my whole life. Oh, hey, Ann, how you doing? All right, Veronica, let me see what we got here. Ain't nobody knows hoes better than me. I'm at so many hoes around me and try to get me and try to corrupt me and try to do things to me. I know how they operate. I know a hoe when I see one. All I gotta do is look at your picture and look at your face, and I already know you're a hoe. I'm a hoe magnet. Hoes love me. That's why they always come to me. But I just don't deal with them. I'm getting too old for that shit. I don't entertain them no more. Yes, I know, Chloe. I was calling for you. That's all right. I still answer you after this. No, no offense taken. It's all good. Nah. Don't be sorry. It's all good. Don't worry. I've been well entertained while you've been gone. You're talking about hers. So hers always entertain me. Veronica. Yeah, yeah. Now, see, I always explain this to everybody that a lot of hoods back in the day, they tried to ruin my life and my reputation because I was a DJ for 20 years. And when I was a DJ in these clubs, these hoes used to get drunk and come up to me and hug me, grab my nuts and like tell me to play their favorite song and try and kiss all off me and oh Mark, play my song. Oh my god, I love you. Bitch, you're drunk. Get the fuck out of here. Like. And so like a lot of girls would always come around me because I was a DJ, and they would want me to get in for free, and they would even tell me like they'll do me like to get me, and I'm like, look, bitch, get away from me. I'm not a girlfriend. You're gonna make my girlfriend mad. Cause I had a girlfriend like, and she was always mad when those hoes got drunk and came up to me, and then she couldn't take it anymore, and then she left. And I was like, look, I'm not fucking none of these hoes. Like I want you. Like I'm with you. But she just got so jealous and mad, and they ruined my rap. They try to ruin my life. So I hate hoes, to be honest. They fucking irritate me. But they always seem to like come around me to aggravate me. So wherever I go, the hoes go. They always try to get me, and I keep telling them leave me alone. But now I don't have that problem because I'm not a DJ anymore. But when I was, I used to have like people thought that I was like fucking every single last girl in that club. It was annoying, to be honest. So yeah, they gave me a bad reputation, unfortunately. But people always think that I bang like all these damn hoes in Bermuda, and then I'm like, no, bro, I never banged that chick. Don't let her lie to you. I never touched her. Like, all right, whatever. See, they ain't gonna believe the guy. They're gonna believe the girl. So nobody believes me. I'm like, all right, well, God does. That's all that matters. All right, so Veronica, what I'm getting here is like I told you already. These women that are around you, there's one in particular, right? That looks at you as somebody who is like a woman that of progression. Like you might, like I told you already, this woman might think this woman has brown hair, by the way. I got a brown hair woman here, and she loves conflict. She can't be she doesn't like you. She doesn't understand you, and she thinks that you're single because you're a certain way, and she judges you and thinks that you're gonna stay that way because of who you are. Like, and she's probably like surprised that you are single and with nobody. And then she's like saying, oh, well, she's this way or that way. Like, she thinks that you're weird. She thinks that, you're not happy. And then you, like that, you do it to yourself. And she talks shit about you like that. Um, a man might have said to her, hey, I like Veronica, but I wonder if she likes me, or I think Veronica's attractive, or I like Veronica because she's this or that. And then this woman might say, oh, well, what about me? What you worried about Veronica for? So there might be like a comparison gossip where this person's like sick and tired of hearing somebody talk about you and not about her, you know? So the gossip is about this one person here thinking that like this man likes you, or somebody likes you, or like they feel like your personality is dominant and you're very bold and courageous and you're like more mature. I think this woman's younger than you and she's hating on you. Like a lot of these younger women, they look at the older women and think that, oh yeah, she's some old hag, she ain't nothing to me, like, or dumb shit like that. I'm not getting like a jealousy thing. What I'm getting is like a just like a hate on you type of vibe. Like she's hating on you because you might have like a better life than her. Welcome back, kids. So Veronica, I don't know if that makes sense, but there's this one chick here that she's been gossiping to other people about you, and that's what she's gossiping about you. Could also be like your appearance, like your experience with people and things like that. That type of stuff. My favorite color is green, yes. And it's because of my teams that I support are green. Yeah. I guess you could say my favorite color is green, yeah. I like blue as well too. Blue and green are like my favorite colors. I like purple too, yeah. Yeah, I just like I said, I just like Yeah, the green is all my teams. Yeah, Celtics and my other team, Sporting. It's a Portuguese soccer team. Yeah, but Veronica, it's a woman that is around you, yes, and it's because of a man. Like I just said, it's because of this guy, and the guy must have said something to her, like, "Yo, I like Veronica," and then she's mad at that. So she was probably gossiping about you, like you know what I'm saying. So I would say that's probably it. Yeah. She probably was like, this guy probably said something about he likes you or he prefers you or whatever or likes you. And then she's probably like, oh, well, she's weird. She's this way. And she's like, she tried to like talk shit about you or gossip about you so he won't like you or he'll change his mind about you. She could have been hating on you for that reason. You want to go to school for interior design and everything. Oh, thanks, kids. I appreciate that. Yeah. I renovated this whole apartment. It never looked like this. But I renovated it all. I move it. I move things around a lot. I never keep things the same. It's good to change where you live, change, rearrange things, and change stuff. It changes the energy of the home. It's not good to keep things in the same place all the time. So I've rearranged this apartment a few times in the past couple of years, and I'm gonna rearrange it again. Right? Yeah. Like I think this chick is jealous that this guy likes you and doesn't like her. So she probably like talks shit about you to the guy and like maybe lied about you or something. So I wouldn't worry about it, Veronica. Don't worry about that hoe what she says. But I think this guy it's because of this guy. She was you know how people are, they'll talk shit about you just to get the person to like them or jealous that the person likes you and not them. Chloe, you still here? I can do your question next when you're ready. All right, cool. You can ask your question next, Chloe. Yeah, I'm not surprised if it was this person that put me between the guy I was dealing with. Yeah, see, I got the same person again. So it's definitely the person that you're thinking of. I got the exact same card I got earlier. It's a woman who wants to cause conflict and she's like alone and she feels like she should have this guy, not you, or some shit like that. Some whack ass crazy. Yeah. It's not easy, Veronica. It's crazy who's, you know. All right, you said I got this dude I met online like 2 years ago. We never have been romantic. We have this whole vibe. I feel like we have a past life energy. Oh, good lord. Yeah, fighting hers by daylight. People who talk and criticize you, you go to church. Oh, and why'd you have to go there, Ann? Leave the church people alone. Come on. It's not even Sunday, Ann. Ann's picking on the church people now. But you're right, though. That's why I don't go no more. I want to, I want beat up the cars. cards, or you feel like this is just funny. I want to hear the cards, or you feel like this just finally timing because I haven't been really seeing anyone. All right, let me check, Chloe. Nah, that's cool. Don't worry about it. I know it's annoying typing things. Sometimes it types other things that you don't want and has the same problem. Oh, damn. What are we going to do with you? Dan, did M leave? Did she say that she was gone? I didn't even see what the hell Marley said. Shit. Oh, here she is. Marley said yes, Dan. I didn't even get to talk to her. I've been busy over here talking shit and reading everybody. Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. As long as she's okay. I saw her come in, but I never got a chance to really speak to her. Yeah, she said that she was gonna be busy all week, so she was going to the other job, other place. I was an hour away. All right, Chloe, I'll check for you, sweetheart. Let me check. All right. So far, I'm getting a no, not to deal with this person. What I'm getting is this person is like got a lot of over exaggerating, excessive ideas. This person is a person that deliberately does things, and they have these dogmatic ideas, and they could be like a person that doesn't treat women right and doesn't treat women good, and they have like anxiety over the things that they've done, and they like have this mental like state of mind where they can just feel like they can do whatever they want, and if whatever they do and doesn't work, they can just escape and go on about their business, you know. Let me check something here. I feel like he has like some player tendencies at times. It all depends. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, I see that he has like multiple women around him. So if he works with models, I feel like he deals with some of them. Like he wants like a relationship and wants to like have like marriage and all that shit and all that stuff. But the problem is like he's dishonest with himself. Like he says he wants things, but he don't really like I don't know, like it's weird, man, because I'm getting that he has like a desire to be with a good woman, but he just can't. Like he has to have his cake and eat it too, like that saying, you know? Nah, I don't get like he's, it's like deep down inside, he wants to be in love with someone, one person, but being that he's in like the area the work that he's in, he knows it can't work because he's got like too much to choose from. I don't blame him really, but at the same way, I got him reversed here, and that's telling me to not deal with him, like yeah. So I'm getting that he's like he has dog tendencies, like he's a he could be a hoe. I think he is a hoe actually, but I think he's more of a person who has two faces, two personalities, two ways of life. So if he finds somebody, he'll be like, he'll get to know them and think that that person's gonna accept him for all he does. And then when they find out what he does, they're like, well, that's kind of like, it's gonna take a lot for me to like trust this guy. And then he's like, you know what, fuck this. I love my life, and I'm just gonna go about what I do and what I say, like. So that's why I don't really. I get him reversed here, so that tells me he's not worth your time. Yeah, I don't think you can take him seriously. I think that's why my intuition has kept me from being romantic or letting myself be out there with him. Yeah, yeah, that's what I would say. Your intuition's right, and I feel like your feelings about him is right because I don't get him like wanting to be in a serious relationship with anybody or taking anybody serious at the end of the day. With that type of work that he does, I don't think he wants to settle down. Like I think in it deep down inside he would like to eventually, but I don't think now's the time. Yeah, probably. I would say that's what most men want that have that type of power. But being in that type of area as a job and as a you can't really settle down doing that shit. That's almost impossible to do that unless you're like so strong willed and you just have the right person and you can do the other things, which is highly unlikely for a man. For a man to be around all that coochie all day, it's hard to be with just one when you got multiple ones waiting. And I'm sure them models are telling him everything he wants to know. Yeah, that's a red flag right there. So yeah, Chloe, I would say that's not the right choice for sure. Yeah, he's seeing other people's coochies while he's doing you. So if he's looking at naked ass women, he ain't worried about you like that. He's got so much variety. He's just trying to get another one on his plate. See, the more women he takes pictures of, the more money he makes. So he's probably going to get you to think that that's okay and get you to go naked too. And then he'll make money off of your ass and everybody else's ass is dumb enough to go over to him. You know? Yeah, I know you're not, but he doesn't know that. A guy like him will can change a woman's mind with money and you know And Chloe says I'm smarter than I look. Yeah, I would say that's a bad choice, Chloe. You deserve better than that, sweetheart. You don't want that life. Fuck that. Yeah, I agree. Listen, I know that it's very difficult to find somebody decent, but you know, you know when it's the right person. I wish a lot of women would value their bodies and their lives and their looks and give it all to a man who appreciates them, not a man who's going to use them. But unfortunately, money, power, fame, glory, these things get in the way of a lot of things. So you have to be very strong minded these days and strong hearted to know the difference between, you know, right and wrong. That's the problem. Kids, are you here? Yeah, they be barfing all over the place. You don't want that. Ugh. Honestly, I'm the type of guy I don't even want to be with a model. I was with a model girl at one point, and when she made the magazine, I was dating her when she was in like this magazine, and I everybody was teasing me. They kept teasing the shit out of me. Oh yeah, I saw your girl, and she wasn't really my girl. She was just like a person that I was like with and like dating at the time because she was working with my sister. So we went out on double dates together and things like that. But I never like had sex with her or even kissed her. We were just like together. We were just cool, like having fun together. So everybody thought she was my girl, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we saw your girl. She's a model in this magazine and blah blah blah." I said, "Yeah, you guys are lusting all over my girl, or you think she's my girl, whatever. I don't care." Like, but I knew that's a pain in the ass to have because people are always gonna like try and corrupt her to not be with one person and be a hoe. Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely, Chloe. I agree. How you doing, Joanna? Yeah. And said nobody wants a photographer. Always they use him for clout. That's true. I agree, Chloe. You'd rather be single than be with a liar and a player. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but being single is a blessing, especially these times right now. And I've been single for a very long time, and I love it. Ever since I've been single, my life has gotten so much better. I feel so much happier. I feel like I don't have nobody aggravating me, telling me what to do, or getting me to do things for them all the time, and I'm losing myself and my life. I feel like I have all the time in the world to do what I want. I get to sleep in my own bed and not have nobody aggravating me or fucking bringing their problems to my fucking table. I just want to be, happy, and being single makes me happy. This is the longest I've ever been single in my life. And I love every minute of it because I don't have to answer to nobody. I don't have to deal with bullshit. I don't have to deal with controversy. I don't have to deal with her cheating on me or her being jealous when I speak to somebody else or coming online talking to all these women and reading their lives. I ain't gonna have time for that shit, man. Go fuck yourself and leave me alone. I love being single. I'm not gonna lie, but I would love to be with a woman too and be happy with her and have the right person. I'm sure we all would, but it's not that easy anymore. It hasn't been, and it won't be because of the times we live in. And I believe, and I say it over and over, I believe there's more single people now than there has been ever. That's one thing I don't miss is them shitting in my area and aggravating me and got me doing shit. Yeah, but see, I admire Dan because he says, he loves his wife and he's been together with her for 25 years. That's a huge accomplishment to be with the same person for 25 years, you know? I'm just talking about the single people. But there's not many married people that come in here. Maybe two or three, if that. The majority of the people come, 90% of the people that come in here are single. And 75% of the people are divorced. 60% are single moms. That's just my analogy, my stats. And guess what? As long as we're all happy, that's all that matters. And that's the end of the story. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Yeah, sometimes you got to get to that, Chloe. You got to get to that elevated ascension and, feel, stay in hermit mode and work on yourself. Yeah. Yeah, same here, Joanna. I have damn dog making all these damn noises over here. Um, yeah, I understand, Joanna. You say you're a person of long relationships, but you have to admit you feel better when you're single. Yeah, exactly. Because those relationships don't tear you down or make you feel like you have to, you know, be an investigator and be worried or get a red flag and then, you're like, fuck, I made a bad decision being with this person. You know. I agree, Chloe. It is a beautiful thing if you find it. And no one really does. I mean, the people doesn't, and we can't settle for the bullshit. Yeah, I agree. I actually agree. I agree 100%. Well, that's why God sent you an Aquarius, Dan. She sent you your opposites attract. Because Leo and Aquarius are opposites, but they still can work. Because we're both fixed signs. Well, my sister was with her ex for 20 something years too. And I've never seen her this happy in my whole life. And she uh she was just telling me earlier today that she can't believe her life has changed so dramatically for the best. And I said, that's what happens when you get rid of the devil. It's simple. But she had so many red flags, but she never understood them. And she never wanted to take them and run with them. She thought that she can fix everything. And she did to a certain extent, but it backfired in the end because he didn't want to be fixed anymore. And he never will be. Yeah, fix signs meaning, you fix each other's diapers when you get old. If you want to be fixed that way, Dan, you can be. It's either you or her. But let me tell you a story about being fixed. You just reminded me about something, Dan. So I'm glad I have you here. Uh, there's a woman I know. She had 3 kids, and then she got her tubes tied, and she says, "I got my tubes tied. I don't want no more kids. We had 3, you know." And he didn't get himself fixed or whatever. So anyway, they about 2 or 3 years later, actually no, no, my bad. They had 2 daughters, right? And then she's like, "I'm had enough. I'm not gonna have no more kids." So she got herself her tubes tied. So then, um, after like 2 years later, they were obviously doing the wild thing, and she ended up getting pregnant. And they were like, "What the fuck's going on here? How is this even like possible, right?" So long story short, he wanted to like divorce her and get rid of her because he like thought that you obviously you've been with somebody else because how the fuck your shit's tied or whatever, like, and this is crazy, like, this can't be. And anyway, he ended up like apologizing to her profusely because he was wrong and she had never been with nobody but him. And then they had a son. And I tell people, some women can get their tubes tied or whatever the fuck you think you're doing over there. That shit don't work sometimes. That shit gets untied or whatever the hell happens, and spirit just makes that shit happen. Because what you're meant to do, you can do whatever you want. It's still gonna happen at the end of the day. It's something to that effect, that story or whatever. I said it. Like that's what happened. So that fixed story always makes me laugh when people say, "Oh yeah, I got my tubes tied," but then you got pregnant again. All right, there. And then you was on birth control, and then you still got pregnant. You know why? Because God's gonna erase that shit. God's gonna transform your body to whatever it needs to do because that's your path. That's what's gotta happen. That person had to be born no matter what the fuck you did. So sometimes these things happen. So yeah, that's the fixed story. Maybe they were fixed signs too, Dan. I don't know. Hey, Tanya, how you doing, sweetheart? You good? You snuck in there. He said, "Look who's here." I was too busy looking, reading the rest of the chat. And he said he never supported my dreams, so he stayed by himself. Yeah, see, when you don't support each other's dreams and shit, that's not good. I think a lot of people get married not knowing what they're really doing. And I think a lot of people, I would like to do a survey, to be honest. I would love to do a survey on, like, I would just like to hold a mic to a bunch of married people and say, "Hey, look, how's your marriage right now? It's not too good? Okay, well, before you got married, my question to married people and that people that have been married, My question is, before you got married, did you have any red flags or any intuition or any thoughts that this shit ain't gonna work in the long term? And if you had that thought or that feeling that it ain't gonna work and you think that maybe it's gonna change, then that right there is telling you it weren't gonna work from the beginning. Because if you feel like that before, you're gonna feel like that after. Because some things will never change. And if you're getting those thoughts, feelings, or red flags before you even get married, then that's Spirit's way and God's way of saying, hey, don't fucking do it. It's simple. But see, we don't listen and we don't take that, you know, that red flag at the time, or we don't take that form of judgment we have in our hand in our minds. And then again, it doesn't matter what we do because that's our path. We end up taking the path and then, saying fuck it. And the reason why it happens is because that's your path. You have to learn that's your karma for being with that person. See? So we make our own mistakes. We have to take accountability for them. But one thing I disagree on is if a child is born between two people who don't even care about each other, that child's meant to be on earth. That a birth of a child is never like to me is never a mistake. It could be your karma, but that person has to be born because that person's life is already in God's hands to be alive. You know, so that's the only thing that I would say. Like that's my opinion. Take it or leave it. But there's a lot of people who like have divorces after a couple years, and I'll ask them, did you ever once think that this shit weren't gonna work anyway? And then they'll be like, yeah, I did, Mark, but I thought it would change. Or I thought it would change when we have kids. I thought it was going to change. I thought I can change them by, slobbing on their knob and giving them the best head of their life. Or I thought that, if I could rock their world in bed, I'll change their minds. Or I thought my money is going to change their life. I thought that because, I had $1 million and they would love me for my money and my coochie. Right. You thought fucking wrong. Take accountability and shut up. That's what I tell most people. Because don't sit there and say, "Oh, it's their fault. Oh, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Oh, I did everything for them." No, 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 no. You already knew that shit weren't gonna work. So don't cry to me now, and don't blame that person because you already knew what that person was like. So a lot of people have a big problem of not taking accountability for their mistakes. Now, if you take accountability for your mistakes, then I admire you for doing it. And yes, you made a mistake. Who cares? We're not perfect. But don't sit there and be like blame this and blame that. You got to take accountability for your shit. And if you do, it's all good. I'm happy for you. I take accountability for everything I've done in my life. Everything. If I know I did something wrong, I say, Mark, you dumbass, you shouldn't have done that. Or hey, you give that person too much of a chance, or you did this, you did that, you shouldn't have done that. I forgive myself. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next thing. That's crazy, man. The Dr. Crooks a new lawsuit. Yeah, all's good, Tanya. I'm glad you're good. Glad you're full. Had dinner. Paid bills. Sounds like a great day. Oh, there you go, and if you can admit it and you know you made a mistake, but that's cool. Like if you can accept that you made a mistake, then that's great because it shows that you take accountability for your actions. And as long as you made your life better without him and you feel better without him, and then you look at your daughters and say, hey, look, I created some daughters with a man I didn't really give a shit about and now I'm not with anymore. But at least I know I'm a great mom and, I did what I had to do. And, yes, whatever, whatever, whatever. And that's it. So that's the whole thing. If you take accountability and you understand that, then life gets better after that. And this is my opinion, everybody thinks different. And some people are like, you don't know what I went through and blah blah blah. No, no, no. I don't want to hear it. I don't care if you got slapped the fuck up or you got abused or used or whatever. That's still your fault. And if you stay there after the first fucking slap, then you're dumb enough to wait for the second one. And that's what I tell women who have been like physically abused. After that, after that first fucking slap or that first punch, if you ain't gone, you're gonna get another one. Because if you think that one time's gonna stop, you're dumb. So if you choose to get abused, then that's your fault again. No matter what case it is, it's always gonna be your fault because you allow that person into your life. But nobody listens to me because I don't know nothing because I've never been married. That's what they tell me. You don't know nothing, Mark. You never been married. You ain't got kids, so you don't know nothing about kids. That's where you're wrong. Because if you knew so much, you would be perfect. Tanya, you told him no the first time? Oh, man. He must have been heartbroken. Well, see, that's different, Tanya. Like you said, you didn't think that you deserved them, and that's why you told him no. At least you were honest. If I ask a woman to marry me and she said no, and she says, look, I feel like I don't even deserve you, Mark, so I can't say yes. I'll be like, all right, you know, that's kind of fucked up or whatever, you know. Just make sure like you let me know why you feel that way, and then we'll try and see if we can solve the issue. If not, then oh well. The ego fluffer is always around. Yeah. Yeah, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as you take accountability for your actions, you know, yeah, the ego fluffer is always ready, Dan, aka the devil. But see, we all can get easily manipulated and tricked into being with somebody who we're not supposed to be with because we end up feeling lust. It's not love. We end up feeling lust, or we end up feeling sorry for somebody, or we feel like we gotta fix that person, help that person, fall in love with that person through helping, lust, and loving. you know, whatever else, bullshit. You can get attached to anything about them. But I don't know. If I ever get married, you're all invited to the wedding. But I highly doubt it. It'll take a lot for me to get married to somebody. It would have to be like a person that I've known for a while or get to know for a while and live with for at least, a year and a half, 2 years, and then I'll get married. Fuck, that scared the shit out of me. This damn dog's barking in her sleep. You heard her? She scared the living shit out of me just now. I was like, what the fuck? You want a piece of cake? I'll let you have a piece of cake. I'll save you some if you're not there. I'll send it to you. You gotta cut the cake. You gotta be here to cut the cake. Giovanni, you said as a Virgo moon, you are extremely picky. Uh, yeah, you're right. I am extremely picky because I don't want just anybody, any random, weirdo or. I'm picky as far as like a preference picky. Like I'm picky because I just don't want like, you know, a person that I can just settle with. I want somebody I know that is the right person, like has everything that I'm looking for. That's why I tell people be careful what you wish for, because some people say, "Oh, I just want to be in love and I want a man, I want this, I want that, and blah blah blah," but they're not specific. You gotta have like a list. I want this type of girl. I want this type of race. I want a girl who has a job. I want a girl who has their own money. I want a woman that, you know, doesn't talk about diarrhea when I'm eating. I want another. I want a woman that does this. I want a woman that does that. You know, I want a woman that's never gonna cheat on me ever in my life as long as I'm with her. You have to be very, very specific. And if you're not, you're gonna get some random fucking person that you're gonna be like, but I asked for this. Yeah, but you didn't ask for this, this, and this. And that's why you got that now. You know? That's why I tell people I don't like that shit. That's one thing I can't stand. Don't talk to me about going to the bathroom while you eat. Don't go shit while you eat. Don't tell me you're gonna take a shit. I ain't listening to that. And don't talk to me about none of that shit, especially when I'm eating. That's a no no. Fuck that. And don't tell me, oh, well, women poo too. Yeah, I know you do, dumbass, but don't talk about it when we're eating. And don't talk about it nowhere near leading up to eating. And don't say, oh, this food mark is going to make me take a shit later. I know it is, dumbass, but you ain't got to talk about it because we're going to eat now. Or because your stomach can handle it and your mind can handle it doesn't mean mine wants to. Because I don't want to think about that when I'm doing that. Yeah? And grow the fuck up, sweetheart. That's one thing I can't stand, man. Like I don't mind if you burp and you fart. That's a normal thing. As long as you don't like, disrespect me by doing it, I won't do it to you either. But, I'm not expecting you to like, never fart next to me or never burp next to me ever in your life or go outside when you're ready. That's like if we're watching a movie on the couch and like you get up and say, "Oh, I gotta go outside and fart," you know, or I gotta like I need to burp, so I'm gonna go upstairs and burp and come back. I'm not expecting that type of shit, like but like at least like be respectful, you know. And that's things that people like don't like, and some people like are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Or sometimes people like, some people like have preferences, and that's like one of mine. And some people don't care. Some people are disgusting. Another thing I don't like is a woman that doesn't keep her shit clean, like, doesn't like wherever she lives. If she lives like a fucking pig in a pigsty, I don't like that either. Like you gotta be like looking neat and decent. When I go use your bathroom, I don't want to see like all this stuff all over the place and your fucking hair everywhere. And when I walk in there with my socks, I'm taking your hair the fuck home. Like, are you serious? I remember that shit one time. I was like, what the fuck? Bitch, vacuum this shit up or fucking sweep this shit. Go get a Swifter pad. You got like all your hair on the fucking ground. I ain't taking this shit, huh? As I was walking down the steps, I was scraping my feet on the floor, making sure all that dirty ass hair was on there. I don't want your bitch ass hair all over my house. Bad enough I got my own fucking hair and my dog hair. I need your hair too. Bitch, clean your house. Oh hell no, Dan, that ain't happening. That's good, Tanya. I'm glad he kept it clean. I do too. I like clean stuff. I don't live like a pig. My mom always says I hate people who live in a pigsty. I said, me too, mom. I can't handle that shit. But there's a lot of people who don't like live clean and they just don't care. My brother-in-law was like that. Everywhere was dirty. Stunk of cigarette smoke. And that's another thing. I can't handle a woman who smokes cigarettes. Fuck that shit. I ain't I am not kissing no fucking ashtray every goddamn day. I can't handle that either. When I used to smoke and my girlfriend smoked, it was like mutual and it was okay to a certain point. But now that I don't smoke and all that, I don't want to be smoking and kissing no ashtray. No, no. Fuck that. And I don't like a woman that gets drunk and out of control either. You can have a drink or whatever. You can drink. I don't drink at all. But you can have a glass of wine or whatever and just don't get drunk and act crazy and do cartwheels down the fucking road with your skirt showing your coochie with your G string or some crazy shit, or don't be like all loud and shit, and, you know, act fucking drunk and stupid. I don't like none of that shit. I don't like no attention bring to me with like drunk shit or loud. I don't like a loud ass bitch either. Shut up, woman. People must be like, Mark, you want too fucking much. No, I don't. I want a normal ass fucking woman. Don't aggravate me. You do the bathroom together. You do the crapper, change the mats and sweep. She mops and shower, the shower and bathroom floor. That's good. That's the way it should be. Yeah, it should always be teamwork. That's good, Dan. I'm glad you guys work together as a team. Most people should. My mom and dad, see, my dad, he never did house, like inside house chores. My dad worked hard, had 3 jobs, and my mom, had to stay home. but she worked at night cleaning offices and stuff. But when she was home, she would clean the house, wash all our clothes, make sure she would go to the store, go get all the food we need for dinner. My mom bust her ass, man, and she took care of 4 kids and 6 grandchildren. She's taking care of 10 kids in her whole life, one right after the other. So like I watch my parents work together, and do things together and make a family together and make it all work. And my parents bust their ass, and that's why I try to take care of them now more than I ever have in my life. Because I realize now more and more that what they did for me, you know. What are you talking about, Ann? You said the fuck? Who did that, Marky? What did I say? I can't remember what I just said. I was talking about my mom and dad. What did I say before that? I don't know. Refresh my memory. You must be back on the chat, or I don't know what I said. Yeah, my dad doesn't cook. My mom done all the cooking. My dad did all like the hard labor and did things around the house all the time, even though he worked all the time. Oh. The cart rolled down the street with a skirt and a string that was. You know where I got that from, man? I actually saw a drunk bitch do that one day. That's why I referred to that. It wasn't my drunk bitch, but I remember this guy was with this drunk chick, and she was like, "I can do cartwheels, but I don't want to show my underwear because I have a G-string on, and everybody's gonna see my ass." And I was like, "This girl did not just say this here. I'm just listening to my boys in the background. We guys are laughing like crazy." And the guy was like, "No, no, no, you're drunk." She's like, "I'm not drunk. I'm gonna show you I'm not drunk by doing a cartwheel right now." She was going on the side of the road. She was going on the street doing cartwheels, and she did them no problem too. She never fell or anything. But you saw that black G-string underneath that skirt. Her skirt came down. Her ass was showing. G-string was there. She weren't lying, but she looked like an idiot though. When she got up, she was like, "Ugh," and the guy was like, come on, we gotta go. You're embarrassing me and you embarrass yourself." I was like, "Hey, at least she did drunken cartwheels. She's cool." I've seen a lot of drunk action in my time. I'm seeing some drunk ass dumbasses in my day. Yes. What's the matter, baby? You're sleeping a lot, huh? Snoring, barking in your sleep. What the fuck you dreaming about? Besides me. What's the matter, baby? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Just like that? What's wrong, baby? You okay? Who's my baby? You've been a good girl. Yeah, you're a pretty girl. We're gonna go outside and go pee-pees in a few minutes, okay? TD's gonna me. I'm gonna tell everybody that we're good. Yeah, then we're gonna go to sleep. But she's getting up now. Look, she's probably gonna go around and around and around and try and get re-comfortable again. Yep, that's what she does. Look, she goes around and around and around, and then she's like, "Look, bro, I'm gonna sleep. I don't care about nothing." You all right, baby? We're gonna go in a few minutes, okay? Yeah, Joanna, she's been a good girl. She's been very good lately. Everybody loves her too. She gets a lot of attention. It's my baby. I ask Spirit to protect her every day and make sure she's okay. Everybody said boxes don't last past 7, 8 years. Meanwhile, she's 10. I told her it's all about how you take care of your dogs. All right, guys, it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go get my ass to bed. I've been on here for 3 hours. My ass is hurting. I need to get out of here, go walk around. But I'm glad you guys are okay from the storm. Tanya and Dan, I'm glad you guys are okay. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll probably be here during the day and like at night again. So yeah, I'll be here at some point in time. All right, good night, Dan, Tanya, and Joanna, whoever else is here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. If I don't see you, I probably will see you tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be around. And you guys don't be naughty and be nice and pray. Before you go to sleep, you better pray. Okay? All right, good night, guys. Take care.